And we're live.
Okay, hit that note. I know you want to do it. Go ahead.
What?
Hit the note. Hit the note.
Girl,
hit it.
please.
Hit it. This is the Dance of Champions. Hey. Shout out to Kim. It's a real hip hop. What's up, y'all? We back.
What's good? This is episode 34.
35.
Damn.
35. Sister. Wait, let's make sure.
It is 35. You're right. It's 33.
It is 35? Okay, yes. Episode 35 here on the Reasonable Dialogue Podcast. Back in the Condeezy with your favorite girls. I'm your girl, DJ Miss Milan.
Yes, it's your girl, Snead. And we have a lot to unpack this week. It was an amazing week for New York. I don't wish to be other things very often, but this is one of them weeks where it's like, damn, why was I not born in New York?
You're a cousin, though. You know, Big Jersey.
I'm gonna be honest, though. Big Jersey gave y'all that win, so.
Here we go. Anyways, let's start off on a better note. Okay, y'all. How has your week been? You know,
real Jersey-licious. So, my week was really, really good. I did a panel this week for New York Music Month, which was amazing.
Yes, I seen that.
Man, I don't know. It was just like very, very affirming in the same way that the Europe trip was affirming. But I would say this one actually was even more affirming because the people who showed up were people that I know I'm more familiar with. Like, literally, Jersey really pulled up. Like, when we did our intros and everyone was just like, who you are, where you from. The way, like, the room turned up when I said I'm from Jersey, and, like, I was just like, damn, I just wasn't expecting that. I thought it was more of a New York room because it was Digilog's audience. So, I don't know. I think it really, like, so again, similar to the Europe trip, it really reminded me of the impact that I'm making on people for them to show up like that, because the room was smacked. It was, I don't know, it was a lot to unpack. They recorded it though, which I'm very happy about, because originally they weren't going to. So when that goes live, I will share the link for those who want to watch.
Okay. On the mic and on the camera.
Okay, I'm not really feeling the camera, but we here. So it was amazing. Shout out to the other panelists, Nyla Simone, Django Degree, and Dante from Yams. It was a great, great, great panel. Aside from that, I don't know. It was just like, I met Baby Rose this week. That was incredible.
Oh, love Baby Rose.
She played her new album that's out in July. If you guys aren't familiar with her, definitely tap into that, because the album is one of the best I've heard in a really long time. And I don't say that lightly. But yeah, I don't know. I just had like a calm week. Like, I had some great conversations, great moments, a lot of highs, and obviously the Knicks won. So I'm like, I'm just happy. I'm happy for everybody that's Black.
I love that. Okay, shout out to Issa.
Okay. How was your week?
My week was actually really, really good too. You know what I'm saying? Really good energy to start it off. I fell into a new routine that I'm very, very much so in love with. Okay. Like, I found this little YouTube video of stretching for like 30 minutes. And when I'm talking about like some deep yoga type stretches, I felt so good the entire day after doing them stretches. I said I have to do this at least 3 times a week to start off, but I want to get it into like a daily practice of like really stretching my body. Because, the older you get, you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't bounce back when you be outside drinking and smoking and gyrating as you once did when you was younger. You know what I'm saying? Now things are a little different. It may take you 2-3 days to recover from a night out drinking and shit like that. But for me, I was like, okay, this is good. And then today I was on my way from San Francisco. I had some bone broth and like turmeric and ginger root, like kind of morning concoction. It was just delicioso. But it really like boosts my energy too, made me feel good on the inside. And it's good for your immunity from what I'm told, especially considering that, you know, I'm always flying. That's where I was coming from anyways. In San Francisco, had a great time. Shout out to the whole team over there for having an amazing event and having me a part of it. The Killation, I believe it's called. My bad if I'm butchering it, but it's like the Kill Lituation. It's lit though. That's what it was. It was lit. Okay. And it was celebrating pride. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the community loves me and I love the community too. Okay. So that being said, I had a great time. Okay. So it was just like one of those weeks where everything just went smooth. I didn't have to curse nobody out. And yeah, we here, girl. New episode. What's up?
I love that for you. Mm-hmm. You know, I was going to ask you too, because I've seen people talk about the bone broth and I've heard it's really good. Are you eating that like a soup in a bowl, or do you drink it? Okay.
Like a cup, like a drink. Yeah, legitly. Because this was my very first time doing it, to be honest with you. Because I've seen people talk about it as well too. But I was like, oh shit, I'm hearing like the airport that sells this as a breakfast kind of like, situation.
Oh,
I was
it
like,
came from the airport.
Yeah, because I was in the airport coming from San Francisco to back to Atlanta. And I stopped to get like probably like a little tea or something like that, because I like to drink something hot in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then when I seen that, I was like, bone broth, huh? Let me take a look at this. Got it. And it was amazing. Yeah. So now I need bone broth in the morning. Like it needs to be something that has to be a part of my diet. Like I need it. Okay. I need it.
Speaking of that, another thing that you could try that I've added to mine, and it actually has helped tremendously with my gut health. So I've been looking up ways to get my fiber intake up, because I drink and eat a lot of protein, throughout my weight loss journey. So now I'm feeling like I'm lacking fiber, which is like you need both to kind of balance out your diet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying chia seeds, and granted, they don't have like a flavor or nothing like that. So it's not even for like finding a way to make it taste good, but I was just trying to find a way to eat it, because people are either putting it in their food or in their smoothies, or they're making like a jelly water with it. And like nothing about that sounds like I want to do that. That sounds insane. So I was like in a rabbit hole looking up different ways to incorporate it in your food. And a lot of people were saying you literally could just add it to applesauce and it doesn't change the flavor. It's good. So I've been buying like little packs of unsweetened applesauce, and then like making sure every single morning I put like a tablespoon of the seeds in the applesauce, mix it up, let it sit for 20 minutes. It doesn't even taste like there's anything in it. Like it'll taste a little gritty because it's obviously them little seeds, but like it doesn't change the flavor. So it's literally just like a little cup of applesauce and you got all your fiber for the day.
Listen, the girls are not playing any games. Okay? We're about our health. We're about our wealth, our education. We don't have time for you niggas. Okay? We are about our shit.
Since we here too, let me add one more for you. So another rabbit hole find. It's called Ask Stacks.
I like that. Rabbit hole find. New segment.
It's called Astaxanthin. I don't know how you say it. Astaxanthin. Okay. Okay. So it is like the highest dose of antioxidants that you can receive in a one little pill.
What is it? What?
Antioxidant.
Okay.
So it kind of like cleans your system out.
Make you go to the bathroom?
It doesn't even make you go to the bathroom. It's just like healthy skin, healthy blood. Okay. Like that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like it's good too because it's basically it comes from, I believe, a fish. I think it comes from salmon, and it has a red pigment. So as you take them, it gives your skin like a reddish glow. Oh. Because it's literally all in your bloodstream. So it like looks like a healthy tan. It gives you like a healthy tan. It's just like, it's really dope. Like, and it's good. It makes you feel good. Like, I almost finished the first bottle. So 10 out of 10, definitely recommend.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Listen, we just putting y'all on to some things to make y'all look finer. You know what I'm saying? Because the community is fine, but y'all could always look finer. Okay. All right. So that being said, we got to get into some sad news really quick, y'all, because unfortunately, this verdict is something that I truly and honestly expected to happen, but the sentence is completely crazy.
Yeah.
Karmelo Anthony, the young 19-year-old who was basically charged with murder for stabbing his, I don't want to even say friend, but more like a peer. He was a peer of his in age relation to say. They were at a school track meet situation. The young man was bullying Karmelo. Karmelo defended himself, and now he faces up to 35 years in prison. And everyone is feeling like the punishment doesn't really suit the crime. And I have to agree.
All right, so
I have to agree.
Before you finish, because I've been on a rabbit hole on this too, and I'm seeing a conversation develop around this whole thing as far as like the context of it. So I'm saying this also before we even get into it. I don't disagree with you. I do think that the punishment was like insane regardless of the actual context, but I think the context matters here. Because it was framed.
So what's the content?
It was framed like he was getting bullied, and that's not what happened. So essentially, they were at the track meet, and the tent. There was no tent for his school, but I guess this white kids or the school that his friend was at, which is what the tent that the white kids were from. He was under that tent. They kept asking him to leave. They weren't necessarily bullying him. They were literally just asking him to go. And then he was antagonizing them, essentially like, do something. So they did. And then he retaliated to that with stabbing. So it's like, I don't necessarily think the bullying part is accurate because he wasn't being bullied. He actually antagonized them into a fight. And then even further, it's like, I personally just feel like a conversation needs to be had about how Black people are parenting their children, because why does your child think it's okay? Like, I don't even think that's necessarily on him because he thought it was okay. So that's a parenting issue. Why do you think that the correct response to someone hitting you is to pull out a knife and stab them in the heart?
So that to me is new information that you're bringing, because the story that we've heard was he was under the tent and they came over on some like, get out from under my tent type of situation. And of course, him being, I guess you can say, afraid. I don't know that side of the story, to be honest. Like I said, this is like my first time hearing it. So my opinion has always been, first and foremost, like the punishment is something that if he was defending himself, why is it that he's facing jail time? Because self-defense is something that could have been proven, and the fact of how the trial was even maneuvered and how fast it went, it was like, it just seemed, to be honest, as if once again we were just dealing with another situation with the justice system giving harsh punishments to young Black boys and men versus white boys and men, and it was an unfortunate situation because someone did die. And at the same time, a young man's life is also, in limbo until he completes his sentence, or whatever time frame that is, when 35 years is up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a strong opinion on that series of events, because my question would be like, how does anybody know that part is true as well? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that was coming from, apparently, what's the word I'm looking for? Allegedly. That was coming from other students from his school that were saying that he was antagonizing that fight because he was asked a few times to leave. What I will say though, because again, I don't disagree with the charges, right? Because what he was charged with was first-degree murder. And the justice system rarely gives out that kind of charge, which is where your point comes into play, where it's like we are harshly punishing Black kids and Black men in a way that we would not do to white people, white kids. Because in order to justify first degree murder, you would have to have had planned intent to kill someone. So regardless of the context, whether it was he was being bullied or he antagonized the fight and then ended up stabbing them, or him rather, it still wasn't some planned murder. So for them to charge him with first degree murder is insane regardless of the context. At best, it was second degree. So it's like he shouldn't have gotten 35 years regardless. So I think that is a question that is like, that's been sitting with me where it's just like, damn, like they rarely give out first degree charges. So to give this kid a first degree charge for something that there's no way that could have been, like, how are you going to plan that? I'm going to plan to kill somebody because I'm standing under their tent. Like, that's just, it's not a plan.
And then how did you prove it? Because there was no solid proof in this situation to say, hey, this was something that was planned. All we know is that this occurred because of somebody antagonizing somebody. Yeah. It caused an altercation that unfortunately escalated. And I just want to touch on something that you said earlier too. And this is not like, being divisive, but I kind of like, I don't necessarily agree with the sentiments that Black parents have to police or do a better job necessarily at the parenting just for the Black boys, just because it is on both sides. But if we can be completely honest here, the white boys are raping, murdering, shooting up schools, churches, bombing, doing a lot of really crazy shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kind of in a way is like, I'm not gonna say that, yes, there needs to be a better hold on parenting in general. But I'm not just gonna place it and say like Black parents necessarily need to do a better or make this scenario, make it look like that. Because even in Karmelo's case, like he did come from a good background. Even the what was it? The young boy that got freaking I think whatever the sentence was, I think it was life or something like that for shooting and killing the rapper Fuliano, whatever his name is. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm an auntie. But Fujiano, whatever. One of the young kids. He was in court. He was crying, and everybody pulled up his background, found out that he came from a really great background, 2-parent household. Like he went to freaking Africa. Like, you in the trenches acting like you have to be a shooter, bang, bang kind of nigga, but you come from a great home. So I don't want to put the notion that Black people need to just be so focused on how they're raising their kids because of this scenario, when he did come from a good household. He did come from a good background. Obviously, if a nigga's at a track meet, it kind of gives away like you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like in some form of a good foundation where you're able to even go to a school like that. So the history too between the antagonizing of Black people in general is like, it's a lot of factors that play into it. For me personally, looking at that and not just saying he's some murderer because he stabbed this kid. Like, there's so many factors that play into why this decision happened. It's unfortunate that it did happen, but it's a lot of factors for me.
I guess like my rebuttal there is like, I'm not necessarily saying in the context of Black versus white. I don't actually like, and if we're going to talk about this situation, I'm going to address my perspective on Black shit. I don't really care what white people got going on, because I do think in the Black community, there is a tendency towards unnecessary violence. For example, you see certain fights break out and it's like, instead of just fighting, niggas are just so quick to just pull a gun. And it's just like, we need to reel it back in and get back to throwing hands. So in that regard, if I'm just from a tunnel vision on Black people perspective, I do feel like it's a parenting thing in the sense of violence specifically. Not even because I don't feel like you have to come from a bad home to address violence a certain way. I think violence is a isolated topic. And as a parent, you have to teach your children how to navigate violence. Like, you could come from the best school ever and not have a good understanding of violence because your understanding of it has come through video games. So for you, you don't understand whether you from a good home, a bad home, the value of a life, because you playing video games all day, shooting shit up, thinking like, they'll just pop back up. They get another life. Like, that's not how the real world exists. And I think that Black kids really do need lessons on how to navigate violence. Like, I think this shows up a lot. And granted, yes, the white kids need that too. Amazing. I agree with that. But I think for this, I do think it's a little problematic that he immediately, because if you read the story, he immediately went to pulling the knife. Like, that was his first intent was, if you do anything to me, I'm stabbing you, which is, to me, is nuts to be your first line of defense. Like, I feel like that's kind of like, whoa, okay. So I don't know, like, I hear you, but I feel like to me, that kind of thing, like addressing how to navigate violence does not it's not determined by whether you grew up in a bad neighborhood, a bad family. Like, that's just a life lesson that you need to learn regardless of where you grew up. And even the track thing, like, I don't even think that, like, them being at a track meet, I don't think that's even defined by the upbringing, because niggas from Trenton was at track meets, and the Trenton is a hood. So it's like, I just think this is a lesson, like a life lesson that I think Black families definitely, like, regardless of background and upbringing, need to be instilling in their children, because of hip hop and media and video. Like, there's just all these different influences that don't necessarily depict violence effectively. And if it's not something that is taken on by the parents who address, like, this is what this should really look like in real life, not in a music video or a video game. Like, this is how you really should handle violence or conflict, rather. I think conflict management
I just don't think there's
here.
a safe reason. There's a valid reason. Not even valid. I just don't think there's a maneuvering way to... I mean, like I said, all I can look at it as, there was an altercation that happened.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody was defending themselves. I don't know that other details of friends recounting whatever, but I just feel like the timing of what he is charged with is just insane.
Yeah,
and it's unfortunate. And at this point in time, it's like, I just wish parents would just do a better job overall, because no one would be in this situation if everyone just minded their business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if it's fucking him under the tent, like, what is it to you at this point in time? Like, if it's raining, what is it to you? Like, if it's a situation that doesn't need to even be dealt with, where if you have to be some savior or some martyr or whatever, it's like, things have to be taught on both sides.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't be here if we didn't have better parenting on both sides. That's just my thing. And the crime just is unfortunate, but it's just excessive at the same time. Yes, there's a dead kid, of course. But then, I mean, we can't even do the semantics of what if, because the what ifs don't exist.
I mean, for me, I just look at it on a basic tip, like, the entire context aside. Like, if me and you was out at a club and you got into an argument with somebody, they swung on you and you pulled a knife, like, I would think, and either vice versa, if you swung on them and they pulled a knife on you and killed you, like, that would be insane to me.
But you can't dictate how somebody defends themselves, though. If your threat is a threat, you don't get you don't get to be like, oh no, you shouldn't do it this way, because, and I'm just speaking realistically. That's why I don't fuck with nobody, because people be crazy. People be crazy. You be thinking, oh, I'm doing a little boop, 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 and somebody be like, gah, gah, gah.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. That's insane.
Like,
I grew up on fair ones. You pull a gun or a knife on somebody because they hit you is nuts to me. Like,
And granted, that's your experience and you're valid in your experience, but you have to understand, like, that's not everybody's reality. People are gonna, and it's not to excuse anything, but it is to put it out there to say you can't expect people to react in a way that you're used to people reacting if it is a situation with you, because you'll be surprised at what people are capable of doing. That's why I say I don't fuck with nobody. Like, niggas be crazy for a reason. Okay, I'm not going to show you that I'm crazier because you may be like, I like this game. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's crazy to think like, oh shit. But if I went into a situation and I'm threatening somebody and I'm punching them or whatever the case may be, and then their retaliation was to stab me or fucking shoot me, how can I be so shocked at the reaction when I'm the aggressor in here? Like, it doesn't make sense in that case to me. Like, I'm just taking it as I can't be like, oh no, you should have just shot a fair one with me because I'm threatening your space and I'm hitting you. Like, who's to say there wasn't a bottle right there? You want to get in my face? Like,
I'm sorry, the sound effects is taking me out. What?
But I hear you. And I'm not here to, like, you know, I hear you. I just, like, I be having my feelings.
But I say that to say, just to, like, because I know we kind of went down a rabbit hole there. The word of today is rabbit hole. Maybe the episode title gonna be rabbit hole, but
no, the episode is gonna be called the Knicks 2026.
I don't disagree. Well, yeah, I don't disagree with you about the charge. I do think the charge was excessive, especially, like, again, considering that to be considered first degree, it would have had to been premeditated. And it's like, regardless of the context and the details, there's no way that this was a premeditated thing. So it's just another case of a black person being mishandled by the justice system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that is
especially coming right off the back of that Asian guy being let go. Yep. It's just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Which leads people to believe, of course, in this climate of fuckery, motherfuckers are just trying to, like, you know, do what they do best, which is get people riled up emotionally so they could do things physically. And I do believe that too. I do believe there's a side that really wants to antagonize the people, especially Black people, more specifically, to do these race wars and riots and all this other crazy fucking shit that you think it's like a fucking folktale, but it's like, oh shit, you start to see that shit really manifest in real life. So I say all that to say, like, it's unfortunate on both sides for everything, considering, like, children's lives are a loss. Yeah. And that's my only thing. Anyways. Shit. It's just a fucking really sad fucking first half, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Talay Riley was fatally stabbed in London. He was only 35 years old. Another case of an altercation and somebody losing their life. I've seen a lot of people posting him and tweeting about him, giving him his flowers, and, you know, just sharing their condolences, which, you know, showed that he was obviously loved and very respected in the industry. Looking up some of his credits and stuff like that, I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the bags. I'm not gonna lie. British songwriter. It's always like the British ones that really and honestly, like, be doing some good shit. But no, he did. I'm trying to see. Khalil's Young, Dumb and Broke. He worked with Dua Lipa, Britney Spears, the Chainsmokers, David Guetta. I mean, he's in that bag. You get what I'm saying? But it's really unfortunate that he passed away. And at the way how he passed away is it's just fucking crazy. So I don't know what we're gonna do about the violence in this world, but it's a lot going on. You got any sentiments on that, sister?
I do not, unfortunately, but it just goes to show it's unfortunate that it happened during Pride too.
Yeah,
But
like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all need therapy. Go see that goddamn lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving right along. At least some victory is good to say, because speaking of pride, the man convicted of manslaughter as a hate crime in the deadly stabbing of the beloved Philadelphia dancer O'Shae Sibley. I'm sorry if I'm saying his last name wrong, but I think I'm saying it right. Was killed in Brooklyn at the gas station during a confrontation. Once again, another confrontation of people who just don't know how to just emotionally regulate. But this one is a little bit more different, because this is like, you were not minding your motherfucking business.
Yeah.
And you decided to, again, antagonize somebody who is living in their truth, living in their life, and it bothered you so bad. Like, people got to really get a grip on the reality that, number one, the world does not revolve around you. Just because you don't love something doesn't mean other people don't love something or have to conform to a way that is just for you. So all of this dumb shit that people be having when it comes to like homophobia and transphobia and just all the motherfucking phobias. The only phobia I believe in is trichophobia, the little fucking seeing the little dots everywhere. I don't like that shit. I don't like the spiders. I don't like none of that. That's the only phobia I got. Bugophobia. I got niggophobia sometimes, because sometimes I don't know. But I will say this is definitely a victory for the O'Shae, for O'Shea's family and loved ones, because, sometimes people just do not be caring about these cases when it comes to the justice system as well. So it's good to see that they're taking this as a hate crime and not just some random, just confrontation, murder kind of situations. Like, no, this is a hate crime against somebody who was minding their business, having a great time. And the saddest part is it says he was voguing to Beyonce. Like, that's just crazy to me. Like,
sometimes I wonder too, like, and it's sparked by something you said, as far as like people being so self-centered and concerned with what other people are doing. Like, I wonder how much social media has exacerbated that self-centeredness, because I feel like, and granted, like, I don't know, I always have this like internal debate with like the concept of social media and how it's adjusted or shifted culture and individualism, because it's like, we compare it to pre-social media, but then it's like, did it exist then too? And we just didn't see it because it's not always in our face. Yeah. So it's like, you really can't call it for real, but like, I always wonder how much social media has exacerbated a lot of like this individualistic, egotistical, self-centered shit, because you're literally building a world online through these different platforms that is centered on you and your thoughts, your opinions, the things you like, the things you hate. So it's like, when you do that, the algorithm also creates like this world around you on your timeline and your explore feed and like everything that you're engaging with, the things that surface on your TikTok, the thing that surface on Google, like, and it's like a reflection of the things that you're interested in and liking and reposting. And it's like heightens the sense of like the world mirrors my opinions and my thoughts. And then it gives people this like
false sense
this false sense of this shit is normal. It's okay to do this because everybody feels the way I do. And it's just like, it's social media is dangerous, man. I don't know.
I mean, there's a whole fucking lawsuit and documentary about how dangerous this shit has been to us since it came out. You get what I'm saying? Like, the social media has its benefits of people being able to spread good news and find out information about things that probably, we were unable to find out about. Hell yeah. But the other side to it is the deep, dark side of that individualism and people who also become famous and popular over the very shitty, people that they are. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate. But people gotta mind their business and stop doing dumb shit. Like, the fuck? Okay. All right.
Well, in lighter news,
stretch it out, y'all.
Viola Fletcher, the last living witness of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre, has passed away at 111. And I only say in lighter news because, in Milan fashion, she has surpassed 70 years. So she had a long life. I hate that we're losing history here, but she had a long life. My sister had a long, full life.
She literally lived to be an angel number.
Oh, I love that.
111.
Yeah.
That's fucking fire. Like, I don't want to be past 70, please. Like, if I'm nice and I'm still like, the coochie still work, I'm still doing my thing, like, you know, I could really work hard to still maintain that, you know, but if I'm like Walker, Kane, help me. No. Please. Let me be. Glory to the Lord. All right. But she lived a life.
She did.
She lived a life and a legacy at that. Like, we are losing a lot of our legends. And I'm sad. I'm really, really sad because who all gonna teach the children?
And that's why I said halfway on a lighter note, but also like we are losing history here when we have these people pass away because we need those stories. And like,
yeah, because you know they rewriting history every motherfucking day. Like, the fact that we had a white man in Egypt in our textbooks growing up, like, McGraw, you will pay for your sins. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But, you know, shout out to her for leaving a legacy and being a badass bitch. I mean, a badass grown Miss Lady at 101 years old. Shout out to her family.
Wait, before we get into the next thing, it was not on our docket, but in light of something you said, another thing that happened this week that I like is a win for Black people, that in this whole rewriting history shit, a federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to reinstall exhibits and signs on topics like slavery and climate change that have been removed from national parks and monuments. The judge also blocked further alterations, stating that the removal set a dangerous precedent for censorship. So, a win for Black history.
He need to block the president altogether.
Okay.
Fuck, block him, period. But okay, baby steps.
Yeah.
But yeah, toodles. Ching, ching, ching. Okay. And delusional news though, Tyra Banks, I'm telling y'all, you cannot trust people with green eyes. When people have light eyes, them hazel eyes, green eyes, when they always like,
unless they Rihanna, you can trust Ree.
Yeah,
that's my bitch.
She's a Pisces, and I'm speaking as a Pisces. That being said, Tyra Banks has filed a lawsuit against Netflix regarding her portrayal in the docuseries Reality Check Inside America's Next Top Model, which I did watch.
Same.
I did watch, so I can speak because I did see it, and I was like, okay, everybody deserves to go to jail because you guys will pay for your crimes. The fact that this especially the girl who got basically essayed on.
Yes. It's funny you say that because the only person I think that has grounds to sue anybody for real is her.
Is her. If we could be honest.
Right. Like, yes. What are we talking outside of her? What are we talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody else, you signed up for it.
Right.
But her getting purposely, not her purposely getting drunk, but like them making her like purposely get drunk. Because, you know, reality shows then was really heavy, as they are still today, but they were super heavy on like just getting the contestants and like people on TV drunk so they could just be outside of their body for the content. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that episode and I was like, you know, this no good. This no good, mommy. And it was just still showed. And now to come out and see that she was like, I can't believe this happened. And then her boyfriend, her fucking bitch ass boyfriend, was berating the fuck out of her on national TV. You're a whore. I can't believe you did that. Like, man the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. Pissing me the fuck off with your shit. But it was a sad thing. But Tyra, come on, girl. You that's why you in Australia selling that hot ass ice cream. Because you know you did wrong, girl. And you might as well.
I just don't understand, like, what are the grounds for suing? Like, you did that. These are things that you said in interviews. It's not like it's not an AI Tyra. Yeah, like you did it, sister. Like this is real accounts. This is your account. Like this is an interview that you did. Like,
you sat in the chair, sister.
Right. So
did you forget that part? Like,
I don't know. That's
I don't know,
sister.
girl. I don't know.
She needs
but
a
what I
lot of
do
help.
know is she not finna win that lawsuit.
I know.
Netflix is not giving you. In fact, they probably have more footage to come out with a part two.
They probably come out with a part two, the lawsuit, and clown you and make you look crazy, and then release everything else that they didn't release yet. Like,
if you keep playing Tyra Banks, they will take your ass to the motherfucking bank. Okay. But yes, to wrap up this good reality TV news. The YouTube series Gracie's Corner, and I wanted to mention this because I think it was such a adorable show. Let's do the veggie dance. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nieces and them, you know, shout out to little babies all worldwide who love Gracie Corner. You know, it just is so beautiful when you see kids react to something that somebody created. And I really, really love that. So Gracie's Corner has been picked up by Disney. That means the bag is bigger. Hello, Gracie Corner. She got a house now, not even a corner. She moving on up. All right. But it will still be remaining as like a Black family owned, you know, I guess animation you could call it. But it's going from YouTube to the Disney Channel. And I just thought that was just a beautiful story of, number one, doing something, because I don't know who's the creator of Gracie. I got to see who's the creator of Gracie's Corner. But I'm sure it is somebody's parent, Black ass parent, who was like, let me just do something for my kid. And it just manifested into something, you know, something bigger. And the fact that they Black owned is amazing. Oh, yes, by the Hollingsworth family. I know that's right. Hollingsworth. You better get you a worth at the end of that name. That's how you know they was heading towards the money, okay? The Hollingsworth family, okay? You must have a degree. You know, they giving me that type of vibe. Okay, former chemistry professor and musician. All right. Oh no, these people got money. Hold on. Because I'm doing a little Googles right now. Hold on. Dr. Jarvis J. Hollings. No, I'm so serious. A former chemistry professor and musician, and his wife, Dr. Arlene Gordon Hollings. Girl. And their daughter, Grayson, they got money. Grayson Gracie Hollingsworth. Oh my gosh, who provides the voice and the likeness for the animated character. Listen, they are so smart. They are geniuses, actually. And they just made themselves multi-million-dollar legacy. Shout out to the Hollingsworth, okay, from Gracie's Corner. Anyways.
Moving right along to music and entertainment. So, radio personality Big Tigger has been absent from the morning show after his wife drops a bombshell abuse and infidelity allegation and makes a comeback radio statement about the allegations. And I don't have too many feelings there. I'm not going to lie. What I will say, though, is I think that more men need to be outed, and I'm never gonna not support women who are outing niggas in this space who are nasty niggas, because I just feel like we've let a lot of shit slide, and it's made existing in this space more difficult than it should have ever been. So every time somebody is outed for their abuse, I am in full support until proven otherwise.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. And you know, it's crazy. I feel like niggas got a pattern. And I didn't really see it until I really seen it. And I was like, damn, they right about y'all boys. Because every time a nigga get caught up in some scandal, some shit, they always run right to the Bible. Nigga had a whole Isaiah some scripture in his bio. And I was like, whatever they said you did that shit. Niggas, no weapon formed against me, ass niggas. Like, that's the only one y'all know. But no, it's not a funny situation. But it is to say, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Like, I just don't understand. You could have had a clean record of being Big Tigger. First of all, we don't even look at you like that. And it's not to say, like, you know, abusers have a certain look. But it is to say you're bald. It is to say you're Mr. Tigger. It's like you've been on Rap City. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you out here putting your hands on your woman and women or whatever, allegedly? Like, what's going on? Like, why? And I knew something was up because didn't he have a baby recently? And it's like, Tigger, you 50 something years old. What are we doing? Why is they still swimming like this? I don't get it. It's disgusting, but I do agree. More niggas need to be exposed regardless. And I'm always going to be on the side of a woman. I'd rather be wrong about the allegations and
supporting the woman, versus
and then supporting the woman, then be like,
well,
I gotta see some evidence. You know how y'all niggas like to be. Y'all love to use the justice system when it's time for y'all crimes, but you don't really want to use the justice system for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I can't. It's like it just makes me feel like every person that you may run into in this fucking industry, already we got to deal with that predator behavior outside in the fucking everyday world. But for it to be done in the industry too, which I mean, it's the stomping grounds for it, of course. It's just like, who else?
But see, that's why I don't idolize these people. Like, if I don't know these niggas personally, like, I don't idolize nothing. I don't really be fanned out over nobody. Like, all of you niggas are potential. And women too, because the women be weird too sometimes. So like, I don't know.
Weird ass.
I don't idolize none of these niggas. And niggas is bisexual. Okay?
I don't like none of you niggas. Because y'all care so much about dick. It's like, my God, give me a dick next time. Shit. Maybe I'll be a lot more successful. The way how people worship and gobble up dick, it's just so crazy. Anyways, moving right along. Moving right the fuck along. Hopefully, justice is served when it comes to that situation, of course. He did make his debut back, though, because I did see a video of him, coming back talking about, and what's so funny? The thing was a little bit, about, I guess he made an apology towards his co-host because there was allegations about them, which is always some dumb shit. It's always some extra dumb shit. But anyways, I just hope that, the truth does come to the light at the end of the day. And just give me the light. All right. Summer Jam has announced their 2026 lineup. Okay. I haven't been to Summer Jam I've only been once in my whole entire New York life.
I actually went to the last one. That was my first one ever.
How was it for you?
Lit. Because it was a crazy part. So it was lit because I'm a millennial. So all the artists that came out was like, we as millennials could appreciate it. And we thought that shit was fire, but the crowd was very young. So the energy in the space was very like, do y'all not know who's on stage? Like,
hello?
Yeah, it was a great show though. I know just in seeing some of the people that were announced this year, I know it's going to be a completely different lineup, but a lot of the headliners last year were like Ja Rule. Like they were very,
okay. Yes,
like it was very throwback.
Yeah. So this year, they have headliner Fetty Wap.
Shout out to him, he's back.
Coming back home. Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah, Big Jersey. That's what I just said.
Y'all got one. French Montaners is supposed to be performing the Ice of the Spice Girl, Rick Rose, DaBaby, Max B, G Herbo, Cash Cobain, Zeddy Will, O'Malley, Honey Baby. Shout out to Honey Baby. That's good for her. Sleepy Hollow. And Zeddy Will and Fergie.
Yeah, I saw that. Fergie's on there.
Okay, yes. Shout out to Fergie. Shout out to him. 41 So Good Tops, Conway the Machine. This is very New York. Rock Marciano. I feel like I smoke cigarettes just naming all these niggas. Nems 38 Special. Al B. Al. Deanna Dior. Okay, so this is the lineup from what we see for Summer Jam. Are they going to have it at the stadium again?
I don't know, but I don't know if this is a lineup that I would go to see, if I'm being honest.
This ain't no stadium lineup. I'm sorry. Oh, we can't forget, Funk Flex is going to do a set. It's going to be terrible. He's gonna
you know
yell
what I hate? Like his
say,
sets
"This is what New
actually
York
like,
sound like."
song by song, they're actually good sets. But the way he does it be
yeah.
blowing my shit.
Lazy
like,
ass shit.
Can you let the song play?
No.
We get into the
Absolutely
song
not.
after 30 seconds. We already on the next song. Like, damn, we ain't even. Okay, well, can't even enjoy the song. Well,
on to the next. That nigga is just like a speed demon. Okay, so I don't know, but for me, I don't think I will be attending this summer jam because I'm not interested in any of these people that's on this lineup. If I could be honest.
Shout out to Fergie though. I will be going to his.
Fergie,
he's gonna be in Philly with Rome Streets, and I'll be going to that show. So shout out to him.
Shout out to Fergie. Oh, I just seen him do this Bud Ball festival that I was booked for, which was super phenomenal. Shout out to Rhythm. I believe it's the weed company or whatever. Well, free promo. Well, not so free, but anyways. Very amazing event. They had A$AP Ferg perform, which was really good. He actually is a performer. I was like, okay, A$AP Ferg, I like that. And then they had Fergie Baby come out as his special, special guest. So that was really cute. The Harlem link up, you know what I'm saying? So it was really good to see him perform. So shout out to Fergie Baby. He's doing his thing out there, doing his thing. Anyways, Summer Jam, I don't know. It's been is declining. I would honestly say additional performance include Mariah the Scientist. I don't know. Maybe she can bring it up. But yeah, Summer Jam has seen its peak, in my personal opinion.
I do wish, if I'm being honest, I wish that I was able to experience Summer Jam as like a teen, like all of my friends did, because I always heard that Summer Jam was like it.
Like back in the day,
yeah, like when we were younger.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom was never letting me go to nobody's Summer Jam.
What? I was not allowed to leave the block. Are you crazy?
So I'm like, damn, you guys went to Summer Jam? That's so cool.
And you know what's crazy? Their parents took them.
Mm-hmm.
Their parents would take them. What's a good summer? Let me see. Summer Jam 2025. Let me see what Hot 97 Summer Jam 2025 lineup was held at the Giant Stadium. Headline performers: Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Kanye West, and Ciara.
When was this?
This was in 2005.
Oh my God.
Ciara,
so that was when
Marie,
I was in 7th grade.
Cameron, D Block, Jadakiss, T.I., Little John and the East Side Boys, Deluxe.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah.
This is the one where Beyonce showed up. Did Beyonce show up for Summer Jam before? Oh no, she has not been on Summer Jam.
Summer Jam definitely gives beneath her. I'm not gonna lie. Summer what? Please.
Summer what? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about, Jay. Okay. Speaking of Jay, he has announced 2 additional concerts coming out for his pop out. You know, he took off the dreads. What they called it, detangled the dreads. He's unlocking the locks. He's back in the streets. You know, he's outside because he's definitely going to drop an album. We predicted this literally like episodes ago when we said Jay-Z's going to come out with a few shows. It's not going to be just one show. Him even coming out during Beyonce's Cowboy at Carter tour when he did that those times was just a little indication. He was just trying to like test the waters real quick. Like, oh, okay. Because I saw when he jumped and that knee didn't really land too well. I said, hold on, Jigga. That knee is an old Jigga knee now, okay? But he was like, okay, let me get in the gym. Saying, let me do what I did for my wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna be a album. Cause that freestyle, like the Roots, I said, is given he wanna talk. It's given he wanna talk. And we're gonna let you talk, Jigga Bear. We're gonna let you talk.
I'm not even gonna lie though. Granted, I want an album, but if he doesn't give us an album, but he just gave us that little freestyle on the fly, that's also very cold. That's a cold ass thing to do. Like, I'm not even gonna give y'all an album, but I still got it. And I'm better than
I gotta chew on that.
Yeah, like that would be kind of fly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But we need the album.
No, we do absolutely do need the album. Like that's what, are you crazy? Are you nuts? But it's supposed to be in Paris September 10th, and Los Angeles October 23rd. I think we're gonna have to try to figure out that Los Angeles show, sis. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm not gonna hold you. I really want to go to Paris.
Oh,
like that would be kind of fly.
Is it gonna be outside?
I don't know. Why?
I need it to be outside because Paris. Thank you. No,
like that would be so fly.
But that would be fly though.
Yeah.
I would be with that. When is that? September?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at some shit. Let's figure. Hold on, Rock Nation. I feel like y'all should send us on a brand trip. Like that would be so cute. Go on a brand trip. Reasonable dialogue. Cover the brand trip. Okay, anyway. Let's get into these BET Awards because they are coming this year and they have some nominations that they have announced recently. The leading Black music cultural conversation. Okay.
I will say, so one of the things I'm just kind of like reading through the nominees that this is signaling for me is that women are leading Black music in the cultural conversation because we have a lot of the top nominees are Black women.
I love that.
I think Cardi B has 6 nominations. Mariah the Scientist has 5. Doechii has 4. Doja Cat has 4. Tiana Taylor 4. Olivia Dean 4. Lotto 4. Like it's pretty stacked this year.
I like that. No, they really are. Okay, yeah, they really are.
And I'm actually like, if I'm being super, super honest, I'm not like a super fan of Mariah the Scientist, but I'm actually really glad that she's on the list for Album of the Year nominee because I personally feel like she was snubbed a little bit. I don't think she should have won a Grammys, but I think she should have been nominated during the Grammys. So
Best
for her to
artist?
have 0, not even Best New Artist, but like R&B song at least because...
Okay.
What was it? Blue? What the name of that song was? Burning Blue. Burning Blue had such a big moment. I could not believe that it didn't show up anywhere.
It did. It did have a moment.
Like,
it did.
Nowhere? Nothing? Okay.
Nothing. They did not give that girl her things at all.
So
but
I don't think she's going to win, but I'm glad to see her there. Because
remember, it's overall things too. Like, it's more than just the song. Like, performance, impact, all of the things, campaigning it even.
Yeah.
So, but she's getting her things out at the BET Awards. And I need y'all to support the BET Awards. I mean, yes, they may be under some white folks, but if you get more Black people under it, like support it like it needs to be the Black show that everyone wants to go to and should be at. Okay. You want to get into these categories?
Yeah. So for Album of the Year, Cardi B, Am I the Drama, excuse me.
Hello.
Is in there with Mariah the Scientist, Heart Soul Separately. For Best Female Hip Hop Artist, we have Cardi B, Doechii, Doja Cat, Lotto, among others.
Okay.
In the Best Male Hip Hop Artist, Kendrick Lamar leads the pack there.
Of course. No
Best
Drake?
Collaboration. I don't know. Is he on there? Let me look at it. Let me look at it. Best
beef, owls. No beef.
I know
how y'all like to get.
But Best Collaboration, some notable nominees include clips featuring Kendrick Lamar for Chains and Whips, Cardi B featuring Jeezy and Lotto, Every Time remix, Summer Walker featuring Lotto. Oh, Lotto got a couple on here. Summer Walker featuring Lotto, Doja Cat for Go Girl. Love that for them. Mariah the Scientist and Kali Uchis, Is It a Crime? I definitely think Clips is gonna win that one, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
And then special honors. Tiana Taylor will receive the Icon of the Year award, which is highly deserved. I see there's a controversy around if she actually deserves it, which is, to me, I think is like, I don't know. It's kind of like, for me, have y'all seen the year she's having?
Icon. Let's look up the definition of icon. Not being messy. I promise. Because I love me some Tiana Taylor. I do. Icon definition, okay? It says here, icon, a symbol, picture, or, okay. Hold on. Culture and society. That's the one. A highly famous person or object that is widely admired, represents a specific era, or symbolizes certain sets of beliefs. Common examples: a prominent figure like a civil rights leader, or a cultural artifact like a original Nintendo Game Boy is what they're saying. I guess. So that's what they mean. Definition of icon in the cultural society sense.
Also, it's icon of the year, not icon of the decade. So I think people are...
But that's true.
You get what I'm saying? It's like...
Icon of the... Words mean things. Of the year. She has had a phenomenal year between what? Did she win an Oscar officially?
Did she? I think her team did. I don't know if she... Let me see.
Because, you know,
I know she won something. She definitely won something for that movie. And I'm yelling out,
gang, gang. Ah, where's Jamie Foxx? Hurry up. It's like, if you sing that song, he may pop out somewhere. You got to be careful.
So she had a monumental year, most notably winning Best Supporting Actress at the Golden Globes for her critically acclaimed role as Perfidia in the One Battle After Another. I knew she got something for that movie.
Mm-hmm. It's giving Halle Berry again. Not saying it like that. I'm saying like how she looks and everything, like short hair, like it's like a deja vu type of situation.
She got an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, Oscar. Didn't win though, but still, that's impressive. Grammy Award nomination for Best R&B Album for her project Escape Room. BET Awards Icon of the Year. Well, yeah. And then she also had Time Woman of the Year. She was named one of Time Magazine's 2026 Women of the Year.
I mean, Tiana is, if we want to be completely honest with y'all hoes who have something to say about that, I'm going to be real with y'all. She is an icon.
She is.
Even over the last decade, because she's the blueprint to, number one, a lot of girls, I mean, and respectively, after Aaliyah, the real people who were keeping up the tomboy aesthetic, the androgynous kind of, you know, type of thing was Tiana Taylor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Came out with the babes, the ice cream type shit. Like, we saw her on Sweet 16. You know what I'm saying? She was a part of the Google Me Baby era. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's why a lot of people aren't giving her credit, because the people who aren't giving it to her were too young to know some of this stuff.
And they haven't been outside.
And like, my thing is like, whose problem is that?
That's your
y'all don't get to discredit people because y'all weren't around. Like, I'm so sorry. I think that's around on this topic of rewriting history. Like,
ass lip glosses from the beauty supply store.
We need to pack that shit up, because it's just like, I feel like that
she worked with Beyonce, choreographed,
to act like people don't do things like because they didn't experience them, and it's tired.
No, it is. I agree, sis. It's tired. It really is tired, because it's like you said, why are you discrediting her? Because you're either too young to understand the range that she does have, but she has had a phenomenal year. Let's talk about even the impact when she came back out, when she did the whole Kanye video. Like, that shit was a moment.
Yeah.
People literally were copying her. Like, people were talking about like her aesthetic, everything about her. Like, let's not get it twisted. Y'all. Tiana,
and then she also choreographed a lot of the girls. So it's like, what are you talking about?
Even as a side hustle.
Yeah.
Legitly. Summer Walker's performance has never looked better until Tiana really stepped into her life and shaped her up.
Yeah, I think Lotto really had choreography from her too. And Victoria Monet, I believe. Who? Victoria Monet, I think.
I don't know. Not Victoria. No.
I feel like they worked together. They did something together.
NBA Youngboy, the rapper, working with a little baby, I think.
Victoria Monet. They did something together.
I think Bankhead is Victoria Monet. That's who you probably.
They teamed up to do the tribute for Usher. I know they did something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They did Bad Girl together.
Yeah. She's always gonna be the tribute girl. Why? She really finna get that Oscar when they do the biopic of what's her name? Walk on by.
I literally went to her thing. I forgot her name.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're terrible. My bad. We know the culture. We know it.
It's funny too because she's hilarious.
Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she plays that, and
she looks really exactly like her. It's actually insane.
when they get knee deep in that story, yeah, she gonna do her thing. But shout out to the nominees, BET Awards, big things. I do like the categories are so stacked up. Cardi, Kendrick, Doechii, Doja. People be forgetting Doja's on a whole fucking tour right now. You know what I'm saying? Tiana for her contributions. She dropped music, movies. Hello. Olivia Dean, yes, definitely had her music playing a lot. And yeah, shout out to the girls.
Oh, we also didn't mention last one. Lauryn Hill is gonna receive the BET's inaugural Living Legend Icon Award.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think that's
actually
well
love
deserved.
That.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna do like a whole tribute situation too, like they usually do.
That would be dope. I wonder who's gonna be. Yeah, interesting.
Who would you put as a little lineup for the
I
contribution?
definitely would need Doechii to do something. Even if she's doing Doechii to do something.
Oh, I would need
like,
Doechii. Yeah,
doing some of her rap shit. Or even like doing a version of something that Lauryn Hill did a rap song for. Jasmine Sullivan for sure.
Ooh, yes, I love this already.
I would want the Fugees to get involved somehow, some way.
Damn, that nigga's locked up.
The whole group?
No, Wyclef is still running around here.
Yeah, like I think he just he came out with an album.
Okay,
so I think he could be involved in some way.
Wyclef for sure.
Yeah.
Wyclef.
Who else?
You know they got to get some BET honorees like Lettucey or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I would
like
love Alicia Keys.
Ooh,
I would love Alicia Keys involved.
I would like that.
Yeah.
What song she could play? Zion. With the keys. Now the joy in my
you know she loved to shout.
Is in Zion. She knows she let it shout. So Zion is her song.
Robert Glasper would be dope.
Okay, for the men.
Yeah, only like as an instrumentalist, not necessarily singing or anything. But
okay.
Because I'm thinking of like her song with D'Angelo and like who would be able to bring like a D'Angelo-esque vibe to like the production of it all. I think Robert Glasper would be good for that.
Okay.
On the production side.
I like this though. I like this a lot.
I don't know. That's a tough, because I feel like I would want to like real vocalist women to cover anything by Lauryn Hill.
You have to. Real like, rappers and real vocalists.
Like
Rhapsody, Doechii.
Rhapsody, yes. That would be such a good one. Yeah. She, even like, if I don't know if she would, but like Erykah Badu would be fly.
Do they got beef?
I don't know.
I hope not. Y'all too old for that. It's up and it's stuck forever.
Jill Scott could be fly. Like I would want people from that.
Ooh, Jilly from Philly.
Yeah, like I would want this to be a very neo soul era throwback. Personally.
Yeah, I like that. Honestly speaking, I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, Rhapsody was a good one.
To be honest,
call out.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm excited to see that. If y'all take any of our ideas, once again, credit must be motherfucking given. Okay, but let's move on to the main topic because this has been the biggest. No face, Greg. We need an applause right here. Matter of fact, I need you to drop Jadakiss and Ja Rule's song "New York" right here, just at the beginning, just a dun dun.
You know what's so funny? So I went to a watch party, and as soon as the game was over, my friend Dad played that. And granted, it was I thought it was a good music selection, but everybody was like, "Nigga, turn this off." Like, wait, what's wrong with it? And like he's saying I'm from New York. What's the problem? But everybody was like, record scratch.
Is you fucking up the vibe, bro? No. That's mad funny. No. But yeah, y'all. The New York Knicks are officially the 2026 NBA champions in the last 57 years. I seen somebody
53.
say something about hip hop was born like 3 years after or something like that, or something
No, I
like
think
the
it
correlation.
was born. The last time that they won was the year hip hop was born.
Oh, okay.
53 years ago. Yeah.
Sheesh. Man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I did get a little emotional, thug cry, thug tears a little bit when I seen people reacting to the win that literally love the Knicks, like diehard fans that's been like day one Knick fans, like growing up in New York and going to the games and like all of the spectacle things. Like, I was really happy for Spike Lee.
Yes. He deserves a ring.
He deserves a ring.
He deserves a ring.
I hope he gets a motherfucking ring.
Yeah.
I think he has beef with the owner, James Zoltan, or whatever.
Everybody
his name
got
is.
fucking beef with that nigga.
But we don't give a fuck about none of that nigga. He needs a ring. He needs a few, actually. A ring for every finger. Okay? For every year he's been a Knick fan faithfully. That was really beautiful for Spike Lee to really enjoy that. Like,
and I love seeing the video of him being driven around New York. Like, he like deserved all of that because, yes, you are the New York Knick, nigga. Shout out to you.
Like, you are the honorary New York Knick. Like, no lie. Like, you deserve your jersey in them rafters, too.
Okay.
Like, you are definitely one of them ones. But no, it's been like a very, 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 very long time since the Knicks won. Like, and I know it's funny because... oh, shit. This is so funny because... So, one of my old best friends that I am no longer friends with, you know... falling out, whatever. She was a diehard Knick fan. I don't know if she still is. I'm sure she still is. But when I say Knick fan out, I would probably literally unblock her just to say congratulations.
Yo, one thing about you, your block button works.
It stays on. It stays on, honey. Like, no access for you. But I would literally unblock her and be like, hey, congratulations. You guys made it very, very far. Because she loved the Knicks. But anyways, it was really amazing. It was really beautiful to see and witness, especially, you know, New York native New Yorker. Regardless if you were a fan or not, this is for the city itself. This is a beautiful thing. How you felt about the Knicks winning? Where you was at?
First, I have to say, and I said it at the beginning, I'm going to say it again. I really want y'all niggas to give Jersey credit for our contribution to this win because two of them niggas is Jersey niggas. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I have to because New York also took Jersey's team. So like we don't have anything because of New York. But anyway, I don't know. I think I was like, I lied. So I was a Knicks fan when Derrick Rose was on a team because I'm a diehard Derrick Rose fan for those. Everyone knows this. I don't think this is like a secret. But so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am a fan, but I think once I saw that they got to the playoffs, I feel like when you look at the year that New York has been having and like the crime is down historically, y'all have Mamdani as the mayor and he's doing incredible things for the city like as soon as he got there, and it's like every week is something different. I feel like you have to question your humanity if you are not rooting for New York to win the playoffs. Because like I saw this tweet that I really resonated with where it was just like, I really want the Knicks to win because I want to see what New York looks like when they are reveling in like the highest form of joy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's, I feel like this is like the ultimate win for New York. Yeah. So like, and even like when you saw some of the stats, because you know they're going to do it. When they put out the stats about, the violence that police were faced against last night, as far as like the amount of people that they had to arrest.
That's your job.
And right. And the crazy part is like the number, when you saw, like for anyone who saw what New York looked like yesterday, those numbers are like minuscule. And like, even that is impressive. Like, I think it was like 66 arrests, some shit, like some low ass shit. in the grand scheme of like, it looked like there was like 5 million people in the streets. Like, it looked like the entire New York was outside. Like,
and you weren't mad that you didn't get home.
Yeah. So it was just like, I don't know. It was incredible to witness. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. I'm really excited for like what New York summer about to look like. Cause then I think the other thing too is like, you gotta remember the New York Knicks won yesterday. Today was the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Also, shout out to my Puerto Ricans because, you know, I'm the Puerto Rican princess. Then you have the parade on Thursday, Juneteenth on Friday. Like, New York about to be lit. Like, what?
Everybody go get their rest. Everybody go get their rest. Please hydrate, IV, liquid packs, all of that.
I think too, please, like the whole thing with Jalen Brunson's dad and like kind of passing on that legacy, like fire.
Also, too, sidebar really quick, his legacy in itself, I think like his college, he won the championship with his, you know, teammates. And I seen like a side-by-side picture of him in college. And now, of course, them three being on the same New York team and being champions. So I thought that was really dope too.
Yeah. I love it. There's just a lot. There's a lot of history. Because the other thing too, taking this out of Jersey, even Philly. Like, I feel like if you from Philly, you should be rooting for the Knicks too, because a lot of them players played at Villanova. So like, it's you know what I'm saying. Like, this is a big win for the East Coast. So like, I just feel like if you're from the East Coast and you wasn't rooting for the Knicks, you're a fucking bum. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I don't know. I think I'm excited. Yeah, I'm very excited. I also like sidebar, but like I really like every time I've gone into New York for work, I'm seeing like all the bootleg Knicks merch. Fire. Like I've got a t-shirt. Them t-shirts is fire. Yeah, I got one. Girl, what?
Okay. I need to get one.
I definitely got one. Them shits is like, I'm like, damn, this bootleg. Okay. Design.
Listen, creativity.
Right. Like creativity has no bounds right now. Like, and I'm seeing like some of the carousels of all the different versions of the bootleg t-shirts across Harlem, Brooklyn, and Madison Square Garden. Like, the t-shirts is fire.
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn.
T-shirts is fire and they cheap. So support your local business, okay?
Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been yawned like 4 times already. My yawn is equivalent to yawn sneeze. Literally. But no, it's a great time. It's gonna be. I heard. I don't know. Let me do my Googles for sure. Because somebody said La Marina was opening back up.
Oh my God! You know what's crazy? I've never been. All them times I was in New York and all of them Dairyland events, I never went to La Marina.
Oh, you know why I never been either? I'm not gonna lie. I never been to what you call that place? City Island.
I've been to City Island. And it's funny because I went there on a date with a Bronx nigga. Best date of my life. We still friends to this day. It was real cute. We went to get seafood out there, and then we went to this ice cream spot and then was walking around eating ice cream. And then after that, he took me to a pool house, taught me how to play pool. It was real cute.
I love that.
Yeah, it was real cute.
That's a cute day. Okay.
Yeah. You got kids now, though, so dub.
Oh, that's dub. Dub. I hope you don't watch this, but if you do,
we cool.
Check it out, deuces. We cool, brother.
He'll be fine.
Okay,
yeah, he'll be fine.
You my brother now. Okay, that's when you know a nigga can never hit. You're my brother. Sorry.
You my brother.
So they pulled off the greatest comeback in the NBA Finals history, erasing a 29-point deficit to the game-winning. I remember seeing a few different plays because I'm not going to be one of those fake ass like, oh, I'm a Knicks fan since day one. Like, I'm an honorary Knicks fan because I'm from New York. So people ask me, who's my favorite teams? I always say all the New York teams because guess what?
That's a good answer.
That's what I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we love the Giants and the Jets. Okay. But for me, it was just like really good to see the fact that this was such a good team. Like to really watch it. Like I don't have no sports deep analyst, y'all. I ain't one of them ones. But it was just really good to see these young boys really out there putting in that work and bringing home. Because I saw some of the games and that tall, lanky, ghostly looking nigga who was like slapping him up the head.
You know, he disappointed
Webby.
me. I'm really glad you brought him up because he's actually one of my favorite players. He won me a lot of money over the last couple years. But I was actually really kind of disgusted by the way he played. His attitude is nasty. Like even his like exit interview after the whole series, like see you never, nigga, shut your lane. That shit was so fucking lame.
Somebody
like
said
you're
that's
a
that
loser. You're a loser. Ew. Like see
somebody
you never.
said that's that French shit because isn't he French?
Yeah, and then when you never come back to the fucking finals again, it's because you manifested it. Talking about see you never. Like shut your corny ass
up. The
up.
tongue is powerful, okay, and so is your lanky ass.
Right.
That being said, who cares about him? MVP. I don't know. MVP matters, but I did see the play with what's his name OG. How he's the real reason why they actually are where they are now.
Yeah, I thought that the whole Wu-Tang performance being credited for sparking that comeback, I thought that was fly. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the performance, but that performance was phenomenal. The breath control was insane.
It's always the older ones. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like I wouldn't mind seeing them pull up to like open up or do a little set during Jay-Z's concert. Like, come on, like what?
Oh, Wu-Tang
that would be
and Jay-Z.
fly. That would be fly.
That would be the most historic concert. I'm having a brain gasm right now.
I would love that.
Scratching my weave with a good rat tail comb. Oh, that's a good spot. And then
the other thing
that,
too. So I really appreciate, so two things. One, there was a soundbite from an interview that Karl Anthony Towns did, and he talks about his mother who passed away and how he always looks for her in the stands. And,
after the game? Okay.
And I think it was after game 4. It was after game 3 or 4, but essentially talking about grief and how he's navigating it through the playoffs and how he feels like the way that he's showing up and has been able to play with so much grit is her kind of like guiding his steps. And I just thought that shit was so beautiful. Because then there even was like an interview after the final game where he was talking about, which is also beautiful, like, get you a man that love and support you. Because the way he was talking about his mom, and he also was talking about Jordyn, and he was intertwining the conversation around both of them and it almost kind of felt like he feels his mom's presence through Jordyn, in addition to feeling like his mom brought Jordyn to him. Like, there's just all these different things that he kind of hinted at and said in his interview about his mom and Jordyn. And then also shouted out the bag. Like, he shouted out her bag. Like,
the winning bag.
Like,
y'all.
I love
Legitly.
that for her. Like, your man supports you, girl. That man love you.
Yeah.
Tana, and even like they did the photo shoot together after with the bag. Like, that shit was so fly. She's really like captain of the fucking Wives and Girlfriends Club. Like, she is the Sunbeam captain.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Hey, shout out to her.
She is now the leader of the Sunbeams officially, okay? And I believe that's her own brand of bag. It is her own brand.
It is.
So it just says, Jordyn, you have $1 million bag on your hand. Legitly, you might as well.
It's also very affordable. I think it's no more than like $150, I believe. And I think it's ironic that the bag, I don't know if it was already out. I feel like it was because she's calling it her lucky bag. But I thought it was ironic that the color of the bag looks like a basketball.
It literally does.
Yeah.
It does. I thought she was like, it was a custom made bag. But shout out to her. But man, shout out to the Knicks. 2026. I mean, this is like Christmas every fucking day right now. Like, everyone who's ever had anything to say about New York, you're going to literally throw up because we're never, I hit my mouth on that, but it's okay. You're never going to get us to shut up. You're never going to get us to shut up. You're never going to, like, the cockiness of us. It's like, you know, when people be like, oh, people that are from New York, you know, when they go somewhere, you can always tell that they from New York. Like, the energy is going to be 10 times. 10 times, y'all. 10 times.
So I have to ask, because you're the New York native of the show. What do you feel like is the anthem for New York right now?
I'll tell you right now, it's not Jay-Z's and Alicia Keys' Empire.
Why not? The whole New York was singing it.
No, because it doesn't really. it doesn't have that real, in my opinion, and not just following the trends and opinions, but it doesn't have a real cultural essence to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that it's too commercial. Let's just say that. It's just way too commercial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's too commercial. It's not like so many other, you know, like shit.
I did think it was a dope moment for her though. Like seeing them all singing that as they won the game. Yeah. Like that shit was fly. I never want to take that away. It was a dope moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I never want to take that away from our girl Alicia. Like, I do think, like, even her solo, like, because there's a version of hers that's just like the piano and like an eerie kind of like,
yeah.
Like, it's just her like, whatever that version is.
I know you're talking about.
Like,
yeah,
that's the version we want to play. We want to play that version. We don't need Jay-Z to do his like, now I'm from Brooklyn, down on a tribe.
Somebody said, if you really look at the song for real, the person who actually ruined it wasn't Alicia Keys, it was Hope, because that was some of his worst writing. I was like, that's a good take, actually. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, no Empire State of Mind. But I did see somebody made a playlist of some New York Knicks anthems, and I just wanted to go through it to see if you agree with some of these.
Girl, what's yours?
Welcome to New York. Well, that was a part of mine.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say some of the options that I was thinking in my mind. They have it here though. Welcome to New York City by Cameron.
Okay.
With Jay-Z, that one, if they wanted to do something like that, but you know, I guess politics. Like I said, commercial. Any DMX song would have went crazy.
I like that. I would agree.
Any
with that.
DMX song for sure would have went crazy. Nas. We got nasty Nas. You know what I'm saying? State of Mind. But updated. I'm not gonna lie. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. I feel like Pop Smoke's essence and his just swagger, like this win would have been a wait. Woo! Shake it. Like we would have been having a great time. Pop Smoke, R.I.P. Up to date now, I could say, I don't know, really. Maybe a Cash Cobain, you know, little for the youth.
I don't know about that.
Not an anthem. I'm saying just artists that will represent, like music wise. Anthem wise, there's no real anthem besides the old school hits that people already. But it's not Empire State of Mind. It's not that. It's not that. I would probably do. Turn my music high.
I like that one.
Yeah. You don't know what you do. Boom. Clip after clip. Clip that. Shooting all shots and shit. That'd be hard. Of course, everyone loves New York by Ja Rule because it's just the feeling. I feel like that's
so cliche.
But it is a cliche song now.
It's so cliche, but I think it's definitely. But the thing it hits.
It's a hit. But it's a cliche hit that everyone defaults to now because it's just
it's obvious. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
I like that one though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that would be one of my top picks, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. And if it was Liberty, do my ladies run this motherfucker? or a Little Kim song, Jump Off.
You know what's funny? I seen this tweet and I literally agree now. But people were saying, you know, after this Knicks win, I totally understand why Lil Mama jumped on stage. They were saying that Jay-Z and Alicia Keys are the Knicks and Lil Mama is the Knicks fans.
I literally was seeing that too. And I'm like, you know what?
They got a point.
They're not wrong.
You're right. They got a point. I get it.
They're not wrong.
So shout out to Lil Mama.
Shout out to Lil Mama.
Support you, girl.
For real. Okay, we are so sorry. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. That's all we got happening this week or this past week, whatever. Anyways, new episode 35 coming out real soon on y'all hoes. Anyways, my favorite segment though, my very, very, very favorite segment, the set list.
You want to go first?
Yeah, our set list is where we review all of our favorite things this week that we've explored, whether it's music, movies, food, all of the good things. Okay. On my set list this week, though, I'm more so in the music space. I would say Jessie Reyez, A Little Vengeance album, was listening to that. I definitely love Jessie Reyez's voice. She gives me a little bit of the Avocado Banani group, but I love the raspiness and the tone of her voice. Shout out to Alyssa featuring Anderson Paak, my bad. Can't get enough. Shout out to the home girl. She's such an amazing musician. Blast, his Labor of Love album as well, something that I was tapped into. Of course, Vince Staples dropped one of them ones again, a Crybaby album. Of course, talking about a lot of different topics that's happening in today's world. I did see some controversy over it, whether, it was qualified to be, a good album or not, or if it's, cliche, whatever the case may be. And somebody saying something like about rock, copying like the White Rockers. I think you guys don't upset me.
I think I saw you too about that.
Yeah. Rock being who, what, where, for white who? Okay. Anyways, that being said, tap into Crybaby. Sango and Ha Sizzla. Okay, St. Claude, the single. Shout out to Sango. He is a super dope producer. Smith featuring Eric Penn. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Jam With You. I heard that song on a random, like on my little, my release radar playlist that be popping up and shit like that. And I was like, okay. And then when I saw Eric Penn on it, I'm like, this is so amazing. I love me some Eric Penn. So shout out to him. Navy Blue and Earl Sweatshirt. I was listening to this song on a random. Bella Donna. IDK and RZA. Everyone Knows. Also was something that shuffled in my listening pleasure playlist. And then Tyla and Zara Larson. When I say I'm so addicted to this song, I don't know who ate who up, but they both did their thing. She did it again. Yes, you guys did. Love that single. I feel like that really is giving, to me, just my opinion. I know everyone loves Miami's Spend That Shit, but it's giving a little bit of like a summer jam, a summer bop. You know what I'm saying? I really love the vibe of that song, in my personal opinion. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Burgers and Bottles crew. I was able to do their event. When was it? It was not too long ago, like a week or two ago, but I forgot to mention them if I didn't mention them on the last pod. But because they're event is still going viral, people are still talking about it to this day, I just had to give them a shout out for the amazing growth to have 7,000 people literally come out to be entertained and enjoy each other's company, and the love that was showed for Snead, because Snead definitely, put herself out there to do so many dope and amazing things. And one of the amazing things she wants to do was learn how to DJ. Because I remember when she hit me up, I was like, Milan, I want to learn how to DJ. What do I need to do? And she had a gig. And one of the gigs was Burgers and Bottles, giving her an opportunity to just truly and honestly pursue something that she was just interested in doing. So I say all that to say they had a amazing turnout. 7,000 plus people were there, which is insanity, to be honest with you. But I had to shout them out. Also, I want to shout out Period Panties. I'm never going back to tampons. I don't ever want to see a tampon in my life again, unless I need to go swimming. Other than that, I'm a period panty girl. Like, not to be TMI, but I'm a motherfucking woman, so fuck y'all. It is one of the best inventions. I feel so free. I feel not like I have on a diaper, but it's more so like I'm free. My period is just gonna do what it's gonna do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I need endorsements for this podcast, for me, for Jan, whoever wants to wear some period panties. I am an advocate for it now. That being said, last but not least, shout out to the New York Knicks. We're going to put them on the set list for their amazing win and bringing it home for New York in the last 100 plus years. I don't know. But what I do know is that we some motherfucking winners. And we've been winners, but this just confirms it even more. That is my set list for the week.
Yeah. Speaking of the Liberty, my set list for this week, Ellie the Elephant, who is the iconic mascot of the WNBA's New York Liberty, just celebrated her 6th birthday on the 14th, which is ironic as New York just won. So it's really a lit ass fucking weekend for New York.
Is.
Like, goddamn. Separate from basketball. I just watched this film finally. Apparently it's iconic, but Bohemian Rhapsody, starring Rami
You've been talking about this
Malik or
film
Malik.
every
I don't
day.
even know. But I've never seen this film, and I saw people comparing the Michael film to it as far as like highest grossing, and I'm like, oh, interesting. You know, I love a good biopic, so I was like, let me watch that. First of all, because there's like so many iconic songs by Queen, I had no idea that all of those songs were by this one group. So, like, just as a music head, like, I just was so gagged watching the movie. Like, oh my God, I know that song. I know that song. I know that song. So then, like, after the movie, I went into, like, a super deep dive of their catalog and just, like, was gagged by some of the music I was hearing, which leads me to my next thing. They have this song called Cool Cat, which is, like, kind of jazzy, but I really thought that song was really fly. It would work in today's landscape. He did a remake of, or a remaster rather, I think in 2011. So it sounds amazing. Also on my set list is Ombre's new single, Go to Hell. I actually had an opportunity to meet her again. She pulled up to the office to play her new album. So shout out to her. Definitely check that out when it comes. It sounds amazing. And it's inspired by the Wild Wild West. Good Girl released their EP, Sugar Honey EP. I'm actually a fan of theirs. They kind of remind me of
Good Girl.
There's another band. I can't think of the name of the band, but there's this other like black band that has a lot of dope like alternative indie R&B that I really fuck with, and they kind of fit within that realm. So listen to their EP if you haven't yet. They fire. Ambrosia. So I went when I was during my little rabbit hole deep dive of Queen, I stumbled on this song by Ambrosia called How Much I Feel that I really, really love. I actually threw it on repeat a couple of times when I was listening to it in the car on my way to go see the Knicks play.
Okay.
Also, for the girls looking for a good summer shoe, I just purchased a pair of Havaianas flip-flops. I don't know if you ever heard of Havaianas, but like a lot of the white girls were saying on TikTok, they're like mad comfortable. They last for years. You buy one pair of Havaianas, they last you for years and years and years. And
they're not
even thick. They're like, they're regular flip-flops, but they're really high quality. And it's funny because I actually had got a pair a year ago, and they're like one of my favorite pairs, and I didn't realize Havaianas were a thing in the way like Uggs would be a thing. So got a black pair, wore them around this weekend, can confirm 10 out of 10. Last two Puerto Ricans was on my set list because, you know, Puerto Rican Day Parade was today. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans worldwide. And then lastly, all celebratory New York Knicks content that is hitting my feed is on my timeline because every time I see anything, I'm watching it 2-3 times. It just feels good to see.
It's gonna, yeah,
it just hit different seeing all the celebrations. Like even like the Nike commercial that they did, like that shit was fucking fly.
That was a good one. Yeah.
The NBA, like I know the NBA did like a recap of all the highlights from the playoffs fly. Like everything I'm seeing from this celebration is amazing, and I'm gonna keep watching it all week, all month, all year. So shout out to the Knicks. And that's my set list.
And that is episode 35 of the Reasonable Dialogue podcast. Make sure you guys please like, subscribe, comment, and most of all, share the podcast. We are some independent women, okay, doing this podcast. So your support definitely means a lot to us, okay? You want these weekly episodes? We need that support. All right. So that being said, make sure you follow us on all socials where Reasonable Dialogue is concerned, and follow us individually too. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me at DJ Miss Milan at all socials, and you, Yon
Snead on Instagram and Tatiana Snead on Twitter. I probably need to make them the same, but I'm like really attached to Yon.
You're lazy.
I know, it's crazy because it used to be the same, but it was for a long time. And then I have this weird thing with the name Yon. I feel like, I don't know. I like my real name better now. Okay. But everybody on Instagram knows me as Yon, so I don't want people to lose my account because they don't know Tatiana Snead. So yeah. Anyway,
Understood.
You know the drill. Y'all niggas ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. But we appreciate y'all for locking in. Shout out to the Knicks. Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5. Please, if you have any kids, they about to be Scorpios. I'm so pissed. Anyways, bye y'all.
All right.